So there must have been some other pros on the sidelines. If you listen closely, you could actually hear Collin Johns must have been there. You hear him? Somebody must have hit a net cord on him. So here we go, game 3, and look who makes an appearance on the sidelines. I knew Collin Johns was there. Look at him over there on the left side. Nice seat for Collin. Just kind of checking the game out. 5-2 for Ben and Collin. Newman and Wilson, it's their serve. Look at this point. This was one of the craziest of the weekend. Starts off with some thinking. Get warmed up here. Gonna speed up. Gonna make a move. And it cautious. Oh, it's a dink high. Ben speeds it up. Back slow, but Collin speeds up. Oh, firefight. Let's go. Oh, the Burt. Oh, what a get from Thomas. Oh, but Ben slams it, puts it away. What a crazy point. Look at this one more time. The Burt from Riley. Oh, what a slam from Ben to make sure that Riley couldn't recover. I love Collin Johns celebrating. He just sticks his arms straight up in the air like this. Look at Collin. Yes! Yay! Looks like he's trying to fly. Hey, I feel so happy I could fly. So 9-2 now. Watch this point. Little firefight from Catherine and Ben going at it. Good stuff. And then an overhead. Another one. Jack hits it with his wrist and then can't recover. He's confused. He's like, I don't know. Am I allowed to do that? Look, he asked Collin on the sideline, am I allowed to do that? Look at Collin's face. He's like, yep, you're allowed to do that, as he bites his lip. Is it me, or does Collin just look super attracted to Jack right here? Yep, you can do that, Jack. Collin Johns has a crush on Jack Sock. Early on in this one, I think it looks like this was going to be a very close match. Watch this point. Some amazing gets from Alshon and Zane. Look at this. They're just slamming everything. Zane got a piece of that? What is going on here? So not able to finish it. But as you can see, Zane and Christian Alshon are locked in. And Ben looks sleepy. So it's 2-1 here. Quick 1-point lead. And look at Collin with the Ernie. And Lee Waters not impressed. Very next point, Christian Alshon's like, you know what? I want to do that too, Collin. Gets the Ernie himself. Backhand, though. So it's 7-2 now. Look how pissed Collin is. He's like, what is happening right here? 5-point lead for Christian Alshon and Zane Navratil. And watch this point right here. Normal dinking. Ben and Collin in their comfort zone here. But then look at the lob. Ben. Footfall immediately. Nope. Let's see one more time. Ooh, that looks like he was on the line. No toe drag at all. So it's 9-5 here. Christian and Zane have the serve, and look at that. Collin hits it long. High five, buddy. Denied. Oh, man. Things are getting awkward between the Johns brothers. It's now game point here in game 1. Ben and Collin not going down without a fight. Watch Collin here. He's going to set up the perfect Ernie. Oh, man, that was pretty. So 10-6 here. Watch this. ATP. Oh, it's long. Collin, what are you doing? Oh, I'm so stupid for that. I can't believe it. So game point again for Zane and Christian Alshon. And watch this shot right down the middle. Ben doesn't even look. He's like, I know what it is. So they take this first game 11-6. Is anybody even surprised? I mean, they are the favorites technically as seen here. Look, they're the 0 seed. 0's lower than 1. So game 2, here we go. It's 0-0. Watch this. Collin's like, you know what? Watch this, Ernie. I'm going to get you, Christian Alshon. Bam! And then Christian says, nope. Lob over Ben. Look at CJ. He's like, nah, how the heck did he do that? Christian Alshon was loving the lob. He tries it here against CJ. He's like, nope. So Ben and Collin finally got a lead. It's 3-2 now. Watch this right here on 5-3. Off the tape. Ben is so pissed. Look at his arms just dangle. And look at Zane. Kind of smiles as he says, sorry. So 5-5 here. And watch this shot from Zane. Him and Christian Alshon were great off the bounce. Oh, Collin is just like, you've got to be kidding me. So they get the lead. It's 6-5 now. Another shot here off the bounce is going to really piss Ben off. Oh, look at him throw his arms up. What do I got to do? Shaking his head like, what is happening? So 7-5 now. 2-point lead for Christian and Zane. This was an awesome point. Look at this. ATP defended. Zane, 2-hand backhand to put it away. Let's go. Are they about to win this? No way, right? It's a 3-point lead. It's 8-5. This was kind of a crazy point. Look at this. Ben and Collin working their way up. Making sure they cover the middle this time. Look at that poach from Alshon. Him and Zane get switched up. Now we're back to Dinkin. Zane just as good of a left side player as Christian Alshon. He knows what he's doing over there. So off the net, stays with it. And then watch this, tried to speed it up. And Collin with a crazy shot. Zane's like, he carried that. In 2024, you cannot do that. If this was 2023, then maybe. I guess I see what he's saying. That could have been. He's like, come on, you can't just... You're just going to say it's not? Pretty obvious. So 1-point game. It's 8-7 here. Watch this. Collin Johns is going to get all his frustration out. Take that body back, Christian Alshon. Even Lee Waters likes it. She's like, ooh, that was kind of fun to see. So Ben and Collin have a lead here. It's 9-8. It's their serve. Looking to get this to a game point. And look at that shot from Ben. Lets out all his frustration on that one. So Zane and Christian Alshon fight off 2 game points. Here they go. They got the serve in. Off the net. Collin. You got to know what's happening at this point, right? Late in the game. Collin, if it's coming to you, it's probably going to be off the net. So 9-10 here for them, trying to tie it up. Christian Alshon's pumped. Gives him a nice little scream. Tied at 10. So 10-10, second serve here. Can't believe this is tied here in the second game. Oh, Collin dumps it in the net, smacks his leg. What is happening? Match point for Christian Alshon and Zayden Avertil. So here we go. Can they win it? Look at Collin Johns putting everything into these balls. They get the serve back. So Ben and Collin work their way back to another game point. And oh no, Ben on the backhand dink. He misses it. Christian Alshon and Zane have another chance. And then watch this point right here. Off the net. Collin is so pissed. They tie it 12-12 off the net. Listen to what he says here. Wow. Not again. Yes, again. Oh, and a body bag with it. Look at this shake and bake on 12-12. Christian Alshon. That's as good as it gets. So finally, another match point for them. So Ben and Collin get the serve back. They fought him off once again. Look at Ben just taking over. He wants it. We're tied up at 13-13. So it's 13-13. Zane and Christian serving. And watch this. They're just playing so good. We got it to 14-13. Match point once again. Are they going to pull this off? So here we go. Drive from Alshon. Poached by Zane. They switch spots. Zane on the left. Counters. The overhead slam. They do it. Christian Alshon and Zane beat Ben and Collin here in the quarterfinal in Ben and Collin's home city. Of course, Christian Alshon going wild. Yeah, Zane did it, but also I did it. Yup, that was me. What do you guys think? Wow, what an interesting result that we have here. Huh? You guys like that, huh? Huh?
I mean, first off, it's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty dark out here. It's not the best conditions, especially for the Johns brothers. I know they rather play when it's nice and hot and sunny, so we got a little lucky on that behalf, but
subtle shade there? So if you don't know, Ben has said before that he has some eyesight issues indoors.
We had a strategy, which was have very little strategy and just go out swinging, or go swinging, yeah, something like that.
What? All right, hurry up, make this less awkward. Murray's like, let me go. Zane's like, you're not going anywhere. Make the people smile. That doesn't look like a dog that you could hold, but he's doing it anyways. I mean, this is a top 5 dog in pickleball right now. Power rankings for dog, I would say number 1's got to be Basil, Maddie Pickle's dog. Number 2, I'll give to Murray. Number 3, Coop's dog. Ben Johns, Collin Johns taking on Thomas Wilson and Christian Alshon. This was a great matchup that we got to see in the quarterfinal. Check this point out. It's 8-5 here in game 1. And Christian Alshon and Thomas Wilson, they are hanging in there. They're putting up a fight against the number 1 men's doubles team. Check out what happens here. A little firefight. Okay. Back to Dinkin. Ben attacks. Oh, off the net. And popped up for the Ernie. Collin is pissed. Look at that. Whoop. Watch this one more time. Oh, Collin. Why? Why every time is it me? So Ben and Collin starting to make their way back. It's 10-7 here. And I just want to show this point for one reason. Nothing too crazy, but off the net, Collin Johns. He is sick and tired of it. And everybody's laughing at him. Everybody's like, hee, that's the guy that gets mad at those. So let's fast forward. It is in the third game here, 9-3. Ben and Collin went on a tear. But we love it when this happens. Collin flailing at a net cord. I mean, just nothing is better than this. Ready? Watch. Speeds it up. Firefight. Off Ben's paddle into Collin's eye. Ouch. He's got protection on. He's fine. Watch this one more time. Oh, shoot. That would hurt so bad if you didn't have those glasses on. Scores 3-1 here. We're going to jump into the middle of this. Watch this firefight. Hey, ho, he, ha, ho, hey. Oh, and it ends with a body bag on Collin. Let's go. Ready? Ah. Ow, he got me in the arm. Check this point out. Ben was taking on Collin Johns. And we did get a fun little rally between the two of them. Look at them go. Oh, boy. Keep going. Who's going to win? Ben comes out on top, looking like just a drill they felt like doing in the middle of a match. How about another round of that? I mean, it is 7-0. This is not even close. So let's just have some fun, shall we? Let's get into it. Come on. There we go. Who's going to win? Of course, Ben does. While we're on the subject of Collin Johns, actually, real quick, a story came out that early on in one of his matches, he was playing Ava Ignatowicz, and I guess Ava Ignatowicz was cheering whenever Collin had made an unforced error. She was just happy that she scored a point on him. And after the match, Collin got in her face and apparently was being so mean to her that she ended up crying. He was just telling her how wrong that is to cheer for an unforced error. I'm sorry, but like, I'm going to cheer for what I want to cheer for. And how dare you get into somebody's face, especially just some like innocent woman? Like, that's just so terrible. Collin Johns needs to just have a cold glass of milk and chill out. It's as if all the net cords in his life were just building up and he's getting more and more angry. And then he just decided to let out all his frustration on some poor Ava Ignatowicz. The sad part is you would kind of hope that James Ignatowicz would like stick up for her and get in Collin's face, but I just have a feeling that James Ignatowicz is probably on Collin's side. All right, so let's start here. It's 1-1, and watch this shot from Tyson. Hits Collin off the net. Oh, you gotta love it. Getting this game started the right way. They gave him a verbal warning for ball abuse. I didn't see what he did there. Thinking as well. Look at this. Collin tries to Ernie. Off the net. Collin's pissed. Let's go. And Collin is just going to continue to get frustrated. Watch this. Oh, tied up in the middle. They both went for it. The let cord against Collin Johns, nothing better. How about another net cord against Collin Johns? Oh, he's so mad. Shake your head, Collin. So 3-2 now, and watch this ball bounce on the ground. Barely gets up. Collin's like, you got to be kidding me. Not sure if it's the court or the ball. Very next point. Ben serving. Off the net. Winner. Collin. So pumped. He's like, keep doing that. And then now on 5-2, watch this. Watch the ball again. It is not going to bounce. Collin is like, you got to be kidding me. Slams his hat down and leaves it. Tina's like, I'll get it. Don't worry. I'll get it for him.
That ball clearly did not bounce. And
he's so mad. Throws his hat down. I've had enough. Leah Jansen and Tina Pisnik win the women's doubles gold medal. And look at this. Collin Johns acting like it was all him. Yep, I coached her. You're welcome, Tina. Justin comes in. He's like, hey, can we get a new ball? Collin says something like, yeah, just throw it in the garbage over there. Collin clearly not a fan of the ball. The very next point, Deckelbar gonna hit it to Collin. Off the net, and Collin can't hit it.
Come on, man. Did I mention the ball? So bad.
So bad. Collin, I love it when he's frustrated with net cords, but even more so when he's pissed at the ball. Next point, watch this. Oh, in the head. Watch out, Tyson. Clipped in the cheek on 3-2. Deckelbar serves. Collin returns out of bounds.
Ball is out.
Collin's pissed, slamming his hands down. It's building up. So 5-5 here. Things are tight. And watch this. We all know Collin hates net cords. How about that one?
Oh, my goodness.
Trickles off the net.
and down
So
over there.
6-5. Look at this.
Nice.
We're going to get another new ball here in game 3. It is
another
hot in
ball.
Atlanta. The ball's getting mushy. Collin over there shaking his head.
Second serve.
Look at him.
6-5-2.
He's so sick of it. So we're at 8-6 now. Deckelbar and Tyson McGuffin have the lead, trying to hang on to it. Awkward bounce there. And look at that. Off the net. Ben somehow
goodness,
gets
that
it
goes
over
out.
with his backhand. Nice shot. Resets things, but Tyson fires. Collin trying to finish over his head. And he's so upset. Oh, I love it.
Game number
Look at him pointing to them. He's so mad. So look at this. Ben and Collin have match point on their paddle, trying to finish this thing off. Ben drives to third, drops to fifth, off the bounce, and then they're going to attack. And then they come to Collin. Nice and easy, Collin. Oh, he's so mad.
First side out there.
Unforced
It's
error
life.
on
A pulse
Collin.
for McGuffin Bar.
Gives Deckelbar and Tyson McGuffin another chance here.
Another team.
And so it's 11-10. Ben and Collin are serving, down by a point, trying to tie this thing up. And watch what happens. Tyson McGuffin. He's going to go attack mode in a second. Keep your eye on him. Attacks Collin off the net.
For the putaway. Side out.
He's so mad. He's tossing his hat. Let's go.
And a second
Collin has lost it.
Tyson McGuffin.
I
Can they
love
close
it
it
so
out
much.
here?
I hate this. The stupid net. Collin acts like a net just shouldn't
Tyson
exist.
McGuffin.
And so here we go. Match point for Tyson McGuffin and Deckelbar to win the bronze medal. They attack Ben. Ben resets it perfectly. We're back to dinking. Ben had already previously missed 2 dinks in a clutch moment. Collin hits it to Deckel. Deckel attacks off the net. And at Collin right in the nuts. Oh,
the first
man.
3
They
attempts,
really just went after
but they
Collin.
pull it
He's
out
so
with
mad.
the attack. Bringing it to
So
Collin
Tyson
Johns.
McGuffin,
Huge
Deckelbar
response
win the
from
bronze. Look at
audience.
Tyson
A
just
paddle
tossing his
for free
paddle in
from
the
Mr.
stands.
McGuffin. The
We
attack.
did it. Who wants a
Bringing it to
paddle? You
Collin
get
Johns.
one. Here you go.
Huge response from
Watch
the
out for your head.
audience. A paddle.
Let's go,
The
Vulcan.
John-
Scores 2-1. And watch this. How about a neck cord from Collin Johns? Yes. Get frustrated.
So many in game 1.
Oh, I love it. So 11-11 now. Collin Johns taking on Pablo Tellez. Look at this, a neck cord. Oh, Collin loves those. He's like, okay, remain calm. It's fine. No big deal. Very next point. Check this out. Another one. Oh, and he just sits there and stares at it. Oh, I love it so much. Love this on 12-10. Check this out. The serve bounces weird.
Collin furious with the bounce he just got.
Yeah, might have gotten a bad bounce there, and Tardio.
So Gabe Tardio goes 4-0 on Collin Johns here. Collin Johns went 4-0 on him to start off the Dream Breaker. They're tied 4-4. Collin not so happy about it. Here it's 3-1. Diamond and Roddy up. And look at that body bag against Collin. Oh, I love that. Somebody sitting in a bar at this moment just laughing so hard at him. All right, next up, let's talk about the quarterfinal match for Ben and Collin. They're taking on Hayden Patriquin and Pablo Tellez. This may have been my favorite match of all time in pickleball, and I'll show you why in a little bit. So here we go in game 1. It's 3-1. Patriquin and Tellez up. Listen to Collin here on this drop.
Second serve.
It's so bad. He may be talking about the ball. Ben and Collin all week were so frustrated at the ball.
Oh, trash! Point! Trash!
The ball is trash. Smacks the ball. Why don't they give him ball abuse? Shout out to Memes of Pickleball for grabbing this.
So he had an opportunity to get the game point,
He's so mad.
capitalize, but I think he needs to feel good about where he's at and just keep working on
Same thing happens here on 4-3, game 2 of this singles match. Check this out. Ball just doesn't come up. Ben's like, you gotta be kidding me. He's over it at this point. Oh, man. I would be frustrated, too.
I think a ball that takes a bad bounce is to Ben as to what a let cord is for Collin Johns.
Interesting you say that, Mish. This was in the round of 32. Check this out. Ben gonna hit a drop. Hunter hits one on the line. Doesn't bounce.
It's a Olympics.
He's so mad. Anyways, back to the match. Oh, we got another one of these. Let's see what this one's all about. I'm poking you. He's poking me. I guess he poked me. We're brothers. So 8-3 here. Check this out. Trying to keep the Johns brothers back. They're staying back. Pablo Tejas all over it. He's engaged. And then overhead, foot fault.
Oh, this is going to be, keep an eye.
He lets out a scream. Pablo Tejas, he is no stranger to getting frustrated at many things, not just foot faults. It seemed like everybody was getting upset this weekend. Let's rewind to a mixed doubles match on the round of 16.
That was so good.
Uh-oh, somebody said that was so good. Collin Johns gets mad at net cords. Ben Johns gets mad at bad bounces with the Vulcan ball. Pablo Tejas, he gets mad at random fans cheering on his opponents. Check this out. Pablo gonna hit a shot off the net. Oh!
Go to every tournament, nobody likes you, you're still here.
Oh, wow. Aggressive.
Verbal warning.
He gets a verbal warning. He gave that fan a verbal warning. He gave him a point, too. He's like, I'm coming after you. And then check this out. On the top left corner, the end of the game, they lose. And look at Pablo. Looks at the fan. Oh, he gives him the middle finger. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another middle finger incident in pickleball. The second by Pablo Tejas. So if you're keeping track at home, real clear stats, get on it. Who's got the most middle fingers? I think Pablo's in the lead with 2 now. That was not the only verbal warning we had this weekend. There were so many, especially on this court for some reason. Which, by the way, Close Call Replay was doing the stream here. They had microphones set up, good angles.
Sir, it counts. I said 4-5-2. I said hold up. You can't come unready after I call the score.
Donald Young here, very upset with the ref. He's like, I said to hold up. I was trying to get the sign. Ref's like, no, you can't be unready once you're ready. I called the score.
I said hold on before you serve. I said hold on.
Getting escalated. What's gonna happen?
Sir, he's saying wait. He's showing me a sign. That's a not to get ready. Point count.
Okay, no big deal. Donald Young, he's quiet now. Very next point.
Come on. Side out. Don't lie, ref. Verbal warning.
He said, ball don't lie, ref. Ref thought about it and he's like, that's a verbal warning.
Yes, because what's your say that?
It doesn't say it in the rule book because that isn't a rule. You should be able to say ball don't lie. This wasn't the only time Donald Young got frustrated this weekend. Check that paddle throw out after getting pickled in the round of 64. That wasn't even the only paddle throw we had this weekend. Check this one out. Al Hooney loses in the 3rd game. Whew! Tosses the paddle. That wasn't even the most frustrated we saw somebody this weekend. How about this for a player getting frustrated? Watch this. Julian Arnold playing against Amar Wazir. I don't even know who that is. Hits the net, just barely clips it. Julian getting frustrated. Starting to let this game slip away from him. Calls a timeout.
That wheel on the bottom is supposed to be up. It's down all game.
He's saying that the net here doesn't have a wheel on the bottom and that it could be causing the net to be a little bit lower than it should be.
These nets are supposed to have a wheel right here that goes like this. This bar shouldn't be on the ground. So I don't know what make any sense. It's like constant. Oh, you see that net? That has a wheel in the middle.
All we care about is
Yeah, but it plays differently. If this is lower, then this has to be tighter. That's why every net cord they hit goes like this instead of like this.
So the refs are saying we measured it. It's the right height. But Julian's saying if that bar is sinking down, it's going to affect the tightness of the net, which is going to cause the ball to do different things once it hits it. I don't know how accurate that is, but it seems plausible. So it's 4-4 now. Check this out. We're going to listen in.
Oh, where's my fucking moment?
technical warning.
Where's my fucking let cord? So we got a technical warning for that. That's his first. Check this point out. Hits the net.
Technical warning.
Oh, his second.
I can hear you. That's a loss of a point.
Oh, and he loses a point.
Technical warning.
talking to myself. I'm not yelling. You're right here 2 feet away from me. If you were a tennis umpire, you wouldn't be able to hear me. Come on now. Come on. This is a close match. You're going to do that.
I'm going to do that. I told you before, no swearing. I gave you plenty of warning.
Where in the rule book does it say no swearing? It says no, like screaming. I'm not screaming at the crowd.
I said no swearing. That's the second time I've heard it.
Oh my God.
Timeout receiver. 4-1, 1 minute.
It's a joke. You want everyone to be robots out here? The sport's going to die. No, I want another ref. No, I want you to do the right thing and not call a point penalty when we're having a great match.
He called his bluff. Like, do you really want me to call another ref? Because I will.
Talk to myself. Just because I'm a verbal player doesn't mean you have to fault me.
I could do right.
Look at McEnroe, like, scream his head off. He doesn't get point penalties. We got to be saints out here.
No. Timeout.
No, I think that's a timeout.
Oh, no, it's not a timeout.
But it is a joke.
Julian, flip it.
I called the head ref out if you like.
What is the head ref going to do? He wasn't here to see it. You made a poor ruling when I barely verbalized anything. Nothing. Anyone else here offended? No? We heard it though. I was a little.
He goes to the crowd. Were you guys even offended? Somebody's like, I was a little bit. So Julian loses a point for getting his second technical warning. Anyways, back to this quarterfinal match. I guess the point I'm trying to make is there were a lot of moments with players filled with rage, and we haven't even gotten to the best one yet. Here we are. It's 10-8. Game point for Ben and Collin. Look at this. Pablo and Hayden able to get 8 points here. Can they keep themselves alive? Keeping the Johns brothers back on the baseline. Pablo lets it bounce. Still able to keep them back. And then look at that nice little short drop shot. Goes over to Ben, then to Collin. Oh, they still got him back there. What's going to happen? Pablo trying to put it away. Big lob. Lets it bounce. Big swing. How about another? Somebody put it away, please. Nothing's working. My goodness. Hands battle. Oh, it's too long. Hayden couldn't finish. What a rally to end this first game. So Ben and Collin win this one 11-8. So game two, look at this. Patrick Quinn and Tellez come out strong. It is 10-3. Game point for them off the net there. Oh, look at that. They take game two. We're headed to game three. So look at this. Game three. Pablo, Hayden, up 3-0. Off the net to Collin Johns. Get mad, Collin. Look at him. He's like, what the heck? That hit the net. You've got to be kidding me. So 4-0. Check this point out. Drive from Tellez. Drops it in. Ben tries to speed up. Hands battle. Softened by Collin. Little bit of dinking. And then we're going to get a lob from Pablo. Ben tracks it down. Collin slows it down to a dink and an ATP from Ben. Nice shot. So still 4-0 here. We're going to get this really fun rally. Check this out. Hayden drops it in. Working his way into the kitchen. They get there. Dinking it to Ben's backhand. Going to keep going for that. Trying to get him out wide so they can go through the middle. Was working sometimes. We're going to keep going for it. Pablo going over to Collin. Again, going for Ben's backhand. Then they try to go middle. Ben, hands battle. Let's go. Softened. Slowed down by Collin. Back to Dinkin. Hayden hits the lob. Collin grabs it. And now we're back to Dinkin. Trying to get up to the kitchen. Sped up again. Oh, just a little long. Great rally. Once again, it's 4-0. Check this point out. Drop by Pablo. And then look at this. Ernie from Collin. Firefight. Ben, hold it down. In the net. 5-0 now. He's hugging Hayden. Collin Johns starting to get so mad. Look at him right here. Talking to the ball. He's like, you are trash. He gives a fuck you to the ball. He is so heated. Collin Johns reminds me of Happy Gilmore. Hits the net.
Son of a bitch, ball. Why didn't you just go home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me. Suck my white ass ball.
Just go to your home. What are you, too good for your home? So it's 5-2. Ben and Collin down by 3. And look at this drive in the net. Collin, no! Why? Bang!
They were in deep trouble unwinding the stack there.
Oh, he's heating up. He's still talking to himself about it. So Patrick and Tejas were up 9-3. It's now 9-4. Johns are serving. Look at that one off the net. And then watch this. We're going to get another net cord in just a second. Check this one out. Ben dinks it. Oh, can't get to it. Look at Collin. He's like, thank you, Lord. So 9-5 now. Ben and Collin up at the kitchen. Let's speed up. Let's get a little firefight. Here we go. Everybody get involved. Who's going to win? Oh, just wide. So 9-5 now. Collin drops it. Oh, hits the net. Is he going to get mad? Let's see. And he does. I'm literally in the background cracking up. Look at me. It was so funny to watch this live. So 9-5 still. Check this out. Ben is going to redeem things. Gets a little ATP there. More talking to the ball. It's 10-6. Check this point out. Oh, off the net there. Goes the Johns' way. We got backwards hat Ben in action. You know it's getting serious when you see him with a backwards hat. Firefight, let's go. Oh my gosh, he's getting everything. They're trying to put it away. They can't. What amazing gets. We're back to dinking. Gosh, this rally is great. This game is great. More dinking, more dinking. They're pulling him out wide. And then firefight. Oh, they can't get that one. So Patrick and Tejas had 10-5 match point on their paddle. It's now 10-8. Running out of time. Just feels like Ben and Collin are going to come back. Look at that Ernie from Collin off the net. Gosh. This is crazy. We got some dinking going on. I feel nervous watching this. I can't imagine them playing it. Ben dinking everything. He's all over the court. And then here we go. Sped up by Hayden. Slowed down by Collin. Back to dinking. Collin dink. Little aggressive dink. Who's going to speed up? What's going to happen? The build up, the speed up. Oh, and it's just out. Oh, so Ben and Collin survive another match point attempt. So 10-8 now. Here comes Ben and Collin. Watch this. Collin is going to drive his third off the net. It's in. He fist bumps. He's like, yes, I finally got one. He's like, things are finally starting to go my way. This is just the craziest match ever. This point right here, especially too. It's 10-9. So Ben and Collin trying to tie things up. This is so intense right here. Ben and Collin have been under a ton of pressure lately because they have not been winning in men's doubles. ATP defended by Ben, the clean winner, to tie it up at 10. Are you kidding me? They were down 10-5, and now they've tied it. We're getting extra pickle in this third game. So 10-10, first serve, Ben and Collin. Ben, backhand drop. Tries to attack. They're playing good D. Oh, that one's off the net, and Pablo hits it long. And we've got a match point for Ben and Collin. Can they complete the comeback? Watch this again after the point. Keep an eye on Hayden Patrickman. He is upset. He's going to get a verbal warning, and then it turns into a technical warning.
Unbelievable.
All you do is technical warning for profanity.
He said, all you do is bitch at that. So 11-10, match point for Ben and Collin. Ben drives it in. He's going to go after Hayden, and Hayden attacks Collin. Keeps them alive. Second serve now. Trying to take this match. Drive from Ben. Drop from Collin. Hayden attacks again. They hold him off. A chance to tie it. And Ben is so upset. Doing the this thing, whatever this is. The shoulder shrug, like hand thing. So here we go. Big H. And Pablo Tejas. Trying to tie this thing up at 11. Hayden. Patrickman. Get big. Go after Collin. It works. Tied up at 11. 11-11. This was the point of the match. Check this out. That ball looked out. They call it in. They don't want to hook him. Collin Johns off the net on the Ernie. He is so mad. Look at him freaking out. Oh, man. On 11-11. They take the lead on a net cord from an Ernie. He's like, why? Oh my goodness, the perfect thing to happen. Look how pissed he is. I'm in the background dying laughing. I was cracking up at him, laughing so hard at this. Oh man, it rolled all the way along the net. And so next point, Pablo drives in, drops this one in. They gotta back up. They're back on D. Ben trying to get them the angle. They're dropping it back in. Pablo, the drop. He can't get up. Hayden, nice volley. Comes in and attacks. And they do it. Hayden Patrickwood and Pablo Tellez. The underdogs win. Oh my goodness. What a match. We had everything. Big H. He is coming up. Pablo Tellez and Big H played excellent when they needed to. Collin Johns storming off, all pissed off. Look, I'm no fashion guy. I've said it before, but black hat and teal shirt. Is that teal? Say so, right? I feel like Lee Waters needs to be the coach for Collin's fashion wardrobe. Also, I mean, aviator sunglasses. I mean, what are we in the 70s? Are you a cop? It is fitting, I guess, because Collin is the fun police of pickleball. Just keeping an eye on things, making sure nobody's having too much fun. I'm just doing my job.
Well, I was lucky to get on board with Collin. He helps me a lot just to understand the game. It is different than tennis, so...
I don't want Collin to be a good coach because I'm not a big fan of him, but she does shout him out a lot. So since I wasn't able to do an episode last MLP, I do want to touch on this real quick. While we're on the subject of Collin Johns, a lot of people noticed that when they were playing in Salt Lake City, Collin and Ben really did not seem to care. They seemed like they were out of it. Games were being shown on ESPN and they just clearly were not trying. It seemed like Ben was just trying to hit the ball as hard as he could. It was really odd. So according to King of the Court, Jimmy Miller, somebody close to Collin had texted him and said, "Hey man, that was kind of a bad look. Why are you pouting and basically not showing too much enthusiasm or really effort at all?" And this was his response. He said, "I despise MLP for a variety of reasons." Basically, he ended up listing 8 different reasons why he doesn't like MLP. You could read this in the King of the Court newsletter. It's on the Dink website. A bunch of people were tweeting about it. Some of the things he said were fair. Most of them, though, were a little bit ridiculous. My favorite one is, players, owners, GMs, and fans are permitted to behave in the worst ways at MLP. It's because of the culture. You can scream, stare down, finger wag, taunt, cheat, and use pretty much any Bush League tactics you want with very little risk of repercussions. It brings out the worst in people. And players who are normally quarterfinal level suddenly act like tough guy jackasses just because they have a better supporting cast than another top player. What a baby. They were being mean to me. Why did they cheer against me? Anyways, he ended up concluding it with, "We will fulfill our contract duties and sign paddles and go chase the Vulcan ball around on court if necessary, but don't expect us to enjoy doing it." So Carolina wasn't at this event in Kansas City, but moving forward, I'm excited to see Collin Johns be a bit of a sourpuss. Collin heads to the sideline, drinks some milk, hidden in his water bottle, grinding away on the dinks, and then watch this. Collin tries to speed up, and he's so mad. He's like, "What do I gotta do?" Oh my gosh. I mean, Ben and Collin are just cooked. This is in the bronze medal match. They just do not want to play anymore.
And I'd love to see it right about now.
Everybody's noticing.
Just conceding the point even before it's over.
Collin just seems to be speeding up everything, the dumbest shots.
Patrickwood. Oh my goodness, not even an effort for the trickler. That hurt. That hurt me.
Rob Cassidy's getting so mad.
That ball. You know I'm getting
I know
that
you're
ball.
diving for that.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
By the way, this scoreline is completely backwards. I don't know what's going on with the production team, but it's the complete flip.
Not necessarily struggling, but not fighting.
Not engaged.
And I understand, and I don't see a motivated Johns brothers out there today.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We only have one try to get it right.
Oh, I just can't stand the posture. I'm a big advocate of athletic positioning.
Collin just does not want to be here. We're getting crushed.
Missed serve. Can't get out the door quick enough.
I love Grob Cassidy so much. He's my favorite announcer. So Ben and Collin lose this match as well. Things are not looking good for them. And look, Ben and Collin are not incapable of having fun and playing well, you know, in a good mood. We saw it on Thursday at this Pickle and Puck Celebrity Pro-Am event. John Isner teaming up with Ben Johns. Megan Dazan teaming up with Collin Johns. Watch this point right here. Awesome firefight. Off the net, Collin stays calm, hits the reset, and then he's gonna get a net court of his own. And he's so pumped. Yes, finally. See what happens when you're in a good mood, Collin? Good things happen. Yes, thankfully I succeeded. By the way, while we're on the subject of body bags, look at this one. Oh, Collin Johns getting hit in the face. I'm so glad they got this on camera. And throws his hat. Ready, watch this one more time. Boom. Ow. You broke my glasses. So tired of this. Shout out to Deckelbar though. Because watch, he gets payback to win the match. So Ben and Collin, they had a 3-point lead. It's now 6-8, just down to 2. And watch Collin. That's out. He's not happy about it. We're going to watch the angry mood of Collin ever so slowly increase point by point. Tied up at 8. Keep your eye on Collin. And so it's 8-9 for Ben and Collin here. Down by 1, and watch this, Riley Newman. Oh, you're gonna just upset CJ. Oh, he's like, why? Oh, this is my favorite part of pickleball. Let's see this again. Oh, look at that. Riley's like, oopsies. So 9-7 now for Riley and Christian. And watch this. Off the net to CJ. Oh, I love it so much. He's like, keep it composed. You're fine. Don't get angry. And so 7-10 now. Ben and Collin have the serve. Oh, Collin's got to get down on his knees and watch this little drop shot off the net. Oh, it kind of helps Collin. Gonna dink it back over, and that's out. Collin absolutely melting down. Watch this one more time.
He's gonna start seeing stars.
Why?
Like that.
How many times?
There's veins popping.
So 8-10 now for Newman and Allshot, and check this out. Riley coming in big. Stares Collin down. Collin's like, why I messed up. Here in game 2. And let's watch what happens after they win it. Collin, big high five. Uh-oh. Christian's like, you saying something to me? Lee Waters like, oh, this is awkward. Collin's still going.
And Collin Johns after that paddle tap, not sure what that is about, but that is just Johns brothers at their finest. And
Collin's still going. Oh man, he is into it. What do you guys think he's saying? I want to know what they're saying here. I have no idea. I am not a good lip reader.
I can't imagine that was dinner plans that you guys were talking about. What were you talking about there?
Oh, I was actually just asking him if he had any more classless comments to have after he won the match against us in Vegas. He had some words that I can't repeat. So, you know, what comes around goes around. If you're going to dish, you better be ready to deal. So if you didn't like that, too bad. Try to beat me next time.
You guys certainly knew how to...
Got any more classless comments, Christian Alshon? I love this so much. I hope they keep beefing with each other. My respect for Collin Johns has peaked here, I think. We've seen a few Collin Johns matches now, and we've not had our favorite thing that Collin Johns does. How about a little net court action? Oh, he handles it. He does groan. Little shoulder shrug. He's had worse reactions. Turns out Collin Johns is actually quite aware of his reactions.
Because there's no defense for it, and it allows players to get away with shots that I consider to be low percentage dumb shots at times.
What happens when a net cord goes in your favor?
I still consider it to be a low percentage dumb shot. It just happened to go my direction at the time.
Fair.
Do you think that you should change your opinion about net cords or your change your reactions to net cords?
No, probably, but I think the entertainment value to people would probably go down.
Exactly. Very true, Collin. I love this video so much. Collin Johns imitating himself. Ben getting involved. That was a pretty weak one. Ben, that was a weak one too. Tyson, all right, not bad. The hat throw. I don't know who this is. Who's this? Oh, we got Anna Bright. Got to get the hat so you can throw the hat, throw the paddle, throw the jacket, throw the shoes. I want to see Collin Johns throw his shoe. That'd be great. And just some screaming. Oh, there you go. Hat throw, sweater throw. Zach Taylor with the hat throw. Brendan French, shoulder shrug. Every time. He does say that. Pickleball chick getting involved. Deckelbar with the best one, though. Hat slam. And right to the milk. Let's go. Whole milk. That is the best Collin impression. So we'll start here. First game of the weekend. We got Collin and Ben taking on CJ Klinger and Jack Socken. Already, Collin not happy. He's like, this is not an appropriate level of bounce. Who set up these courts? The courts were a little bit rough, but hey, we're at a cool venue. It's New York City, Central Park. Check this out, 22-17. Oh, little gets here and there, and oh, in the net. Look at Collin. He's like, CJ, I almost got angry at the net. So DC still down by 5. It's 16-21 for them. And look at this, Vivian getting big in the middle. Oh, Collin, the stupid ground. In this 1-point game here, they want to win this match in regulation. Look at this from Collin. Tries to go lefty. He's so mad. Spikes the ball. So we're all tied up at 24 apiece. We're getting extra pickle guaranteed because it's win by 2 and off the net. Oh, Collin! Don't throw the hat, Collin. It's not over yet. So 26-26. Collin in the net. Look at him.
And what you resist persists.
Who is he talking to? The floor? The ball? Oh, my favorite part about pickleball is stuff like this. 4-4 early on in this one. How about another Collin Johns mini breakdown? Let's watch what happens. Speeds up in the net. A stupid ball didn't bounce. 17-20 here. It's a 3-point game. Check this out. Connor Garnett with the Ernie. Connor hits it at Collin, and Collin is so upset. Hates this ground. He's still talking to the floor. Little while later, watch this. It's 15-18. Watch Collin serve. He's so mad. He's going to get revenge for Will serve. Completely sideways. I mean, how does the ref not call that right away? That's egregious, and he's doing it to make a point. So they are going to challenge it. Let's see Collin smirking. He's going to go over to the sidelines and take a sip of water? Or is that milk? Is that a milk carton? Collin loves milk so much, he drinks water out of milk cartons. So let's see the serve. I mean, that is rough. That definitely has the paddle head above the wrist, right? Look at Collin, he knows.
Paddle head was above the wrist.
Yep. It's a reserve, though, because it's his first, too. So we're at 3-1 here. Jersey up. Will Howells got 3 points off of Ben. Now it's Collin Johns versus Zane. And watch this. Off the net. Winner. Take that, Collin. Come on. Throw your hat. Come on. Oh. Right before this point. And watch this. How about another net cord? Oh, Deckelbar. Do a Collin Johns impression. Slam the hat. Look at Collin. He's like, that's not funny. At least he's laughing about it. He's like, sorry. Very next point, 5-2. Rafa Riley building momentum. This is down the middle. Look at Ben. Screaming at Collin. You idiot. You screwed it up. It's a 2-4 here, and watch this bounce. Collin. He's so mad. The stupid floor again. Look at that face. So 7-1. Huge lead for Johns brothers. Watch this. Collin in the net. Look at Collin. He's like, oh, I can't believe it. Oh. Ben and Collin were up 9-3, but look at this. It's now 6-9. Hayden and Fed were just attacking. They just played real aggressive, including here. That's out. So it's 7-9 now. Watch Ben and Collin head into the sidelines. They've already been warned. Look at Don Stanley. He's like, don't make me do it.
Technical warning for delay of game.
Oh no.
That's a point deduct.
Oh no. That's huge. A point deducted. It's now a 1-point game. So here we go. It's 7-8 now. And look at that. Fires right up the middle. Tie game 8-8. How did this happen? So a chance to now take the lead. Driving up the middle. A drop. Ben fires away. Firefight. That hits the back corner. Hayden so pumped. 9-8 now. Watch this from Hayden. Just so aggressive here on 9-8. Just comes in and smack. 10-8. Game point. And so here we go. Game point 10-8 after a long dink rally. Fed fires. That's wide. Somehow we're headed to game 5. What? Gabe Tardio so pumped. I give all the credit to Gabe Tardio. I don't know if he said anything on the sideline, but for some reason when he's around, Ben goes down. So here we go, game 5 for the gold medal. Check this out, speed up from Fed. They know the drill. Firefight, let's go. Who's gonna win? That's in the net from Ben. 1-0. So 1-0 here, ATP. Collin defends it, but Hayden's there to clean it up. 2-0 now. So 2-0. Hayden Patrickman. He's gonna attack down the middle. 3-0. This is crazy. Look at Ben and Collin just staring at each other like, whose was that? Was that mine? Was that yours? So 3-0 now. Fed just firing away. Look at that. That's out. Collin so bummed. Slump shoulders. Shrugging away. It's 4-0. This is crazy. So 4-0 now. Fed waiting for his moment to strike and he backs Collin. 5-0. They're getting to dominate. And then he calls a timeout, a very exaggerated timeout. Like, do you see this, Don? I'm calling timeout. Ben did it too. He's like, timeout. Timeout. Do you see this? Are you going to give me another warning? Oh, man, they're so frustrated. So 5-0 now. Big try from Fed. Oh, and that hits Ben's paddle. 6-0. Side switch. Ben needs electrolytes. Look at Dr. No getting lazy. Dr. No, take the cap off for him. It's Ben Johns. Do your job. That's probably why they're losing. Dr. Tardio's doing his job. He's got pizza on the sidelines. High fives. He's like, can I get you guys anything? You want me to take the cap off your water bottles? I can if you need me to. It is now 7-0. Are they on their way to a pickle? Look at this. 8-0. Oh, Ben and Collin falling apart. They were down 9-3 in game 4. They scored, what is that? 7-8 points, 16 points straight. I mean, they have a 16 to -1 run here. This is so crazy. So 8-1 now. Ben and Collin finally got a point, but it's not enough. Look at that. Fed backhand hits the winner, 9-1. And so it is now match point, 10-2. Hayden Patrickman and Fed. Can they continue their undefeated run? They do. They take down the #1 seed, Ben and Collin. Wow. What an awesome match to do it, too. How about a real ball to your face? Ben's like, oh my gosh. He's so frustrated. Collin's like, I'm just glad it's not me. By the way, I love this lady just rushing down. She's like, I'm gonna get an autograph from them. Excuse me, Ben, sorry to bother you. Would you mind signing? Yeah, sure, I'll sign. All right, here you go. Okay, scribble, done. Take it. Excuse, Collin, would you, just, if you don't mind, okay, yep, I'll just wait. Gabe won the first point, then look at this, off the net. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit the net. You know he's so pumped about that. This is the Chicago Slugs taking on the Florida Smash. We're tied at 9 here in game 1, and I want you to not only watch this point, but I want you to listen in and hear what happens after the point. Okay, so that ball's out. Now listen in. Listen closely. Here it comes. Get ready for it. Oh, who is screaming out there? Listen one more time. What is that? Wait a minute. That voice sounds familiar. I think I know who it is. It's none other than Collin Johns on Carolina. Look at this. Oh my gosh. What a meltdown. Look at his face. Oh, wow. Look at him try to hit this ball. And he blames the ball. This ball is so bad. Wow, he is not a fan of this Vulcan ball. This ball stinks. This league stinks. My team stinks. It's so awkward. Oh, I love it so much. Ching, we've got plenty to show you as well, including this. Hey, describe your personality.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people play pickleball similarly to what their personality is. You can't really set those at odds. So I would say that my style sort of is the same as off the court, which is discipline, serious.
I'm the same on the court as I am off the court. I get frustrated when I run out of milk.
Very next point on 7-5. That's in the net from Collin. Yes. Why? So it's 8-5 now. Christian Alshon and Deckelbar are running away with this. Oh, and then look at that. How frustrating. And so Christian Alshon, Deckelbar, up by 1. They have game point. And that's in the net from Ben. We're going to game 3. So game 3, Ben and Collin down by 2. It's 0-2. And look at this. Collin's going to get a bad bounce.
Second serve.
And he's staying down on it.
He's starting to scream. So it's 2-2 here. And get ready for the best thing you've seen so far. Check this out. The speed up off the net. Collin Johns. Can't believe it. Oh, here we go. So 6-2 for Ben and Collin. They're looking good here in game 3. Nice get from Deckelbar. We've got some dinking cross court. Collin Johns goes down the line. Playing it a little safe there. Ben with the backhand. Back and forth. Finally speeds up. That's off the net and out. And watch what happens here. Deckelbar going to go over to the ref and point to the court. I guess there's sand on the court. And it's making it a little slippery. Making the ball slide. So 5-6 here. Christian Alshon, Deckelbar coming back in it. Look at it. Oh, Ben gets bagged. Below the belt, he's so upset. Watch what happens. I've had enough. Oh my gosh. This is getting so good. We've got a tie game here in game 3. 6-6. So it's 6-6. Ben and Collin serving. The drive from Collin. Here comes Ben. Just trying to reset things. For dink in. Deckelbar volleying in the dink. It's off the net a bit, but it's still good. The lob. Nice lob from Christian Alshon. Drop in. Ben's back. Collin's up. They're both up. Oh, and that's off the net. Oh, Collin holding it together. He's like, don't freak out. Don't freak out. So 6-6. Christian and Deckel serving now. The drive from Deckel. That's up.
Second serve.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely unhinged from Collin Johns. Where did this come from? Let's rewind. He said the ball is trash. The ball didn't bounce.
Second serve.
Every bounce. Oh my gosh. That might have been the most angry I've ever seen him. I just love how quiet and awkward it is.
Second serve.
Wow. What?
6-6-2.
Like, wow, okay. That came out of nowhere. Very next point, watch this. Off the net from Deckelbar. Collin is so mad. So we've got match point now for Christian Alshon and Deckelbar. Big drive, that's off the net. Collin Johns, oh, hits it. How did that stay in? Deckelbar speeds up, firefight. Oh, can't get it over the net. Wow, a huge collapse from Ben and Collin. An absolute meltdown from them. And they are going to lose this one.